You're listening to Dollface Radio.
Hey, good afternoon, BK. How you guys doing? Thanks for listening to Dollface Radio. This is Dollface.
Hey, it's your girl Destiny all day, every day. You know what it is.
You definitely did just hear Destiny. I Don't Stress. She is a R&B and Caribbean artist. Look out. She's coming to the top, guys. So stay tuned for all that good stuff.
Thank you. You know all the things set, but we're gonna get into some celebrity gossip today.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about Soulja Boy and Black China?
I sure did.
Let me tell you something. So it was seen on Soulja Boy's Instagram. Him and Black China were getting very close, as we mentioned last episode, and they were actually together.
So, okay, let me get this straight. So you're telling me that the previous pictures that they were seen in the car and all this crazy stuff, they were actually together?
Yeah.
So
they were boyfriend and girlfriend for maybe 4 days. And
about
then,
a week.
yeah, and so let me tell you what ended it. Basically, Soulja Boy being like the person that he went in on Twitter and ranted about he just want to see what the poom poom felt like. So because of that, Black China was like, oh no, I'm not dealing with this guy anymore, and she basically dumped him after like 4 days.
But wait. We have to definitely get on the tea of what she said. Okay, Soulja Boy says, you said China, he wants to feel with China,
Poom
poom.
Oh, the poom poom set.
Feel like. And then, Black China said, oh, Soulja Boy, listen, and quote me on this one, because I told you this like a couple of episodes before. Mm-hmm. She said, Soulja Boy is an immature, thirsty clout chaser who was begging to get with her. Listen, I said it how many times, and this just proved that his immaturity has not changed. Like, you can't, listen, no, you cannot be a boss, claim to be a boss, want to be the GOAT, and act like a 2-year-old kid.
I mean, but what's wrong with him saying he want to know how the poom poom feels?
There's nothing wrong with what he said. It's just the fact that he's acting immature about the whole situation. Like, come on.
How she know he was talking about her?
Really? Don't play that
Isn't
kind of
he
game?
engaged to Nia, that girl that he was on that show with? I don't know what is going on with Soulja Boy right now. I do agree he is big in himself. He has another girl in his bio status. He has a girl with hearts on his bio on Instagram, and then he's out basically trying to get with all these girls. What? Why do people want to be with Black China so much anyway? These rappers.
Well, maybe quote unquote, as he said, he was trying to feel with the poop poop.
Oh my god! At this point, I feel like it's just a competition to see who can get Black China next.
That's true, and if she's aware of that and see that's how it's playing out, she needs to stop and close her legs and take a couple seats for a minute, boo, because no one here is. Listen, why isn't no one? And it's just so crazy because out of all the guys she's been with or whatever the case is, not one has said, "Oh, let me wife her." That will bother me. That will bother me so much.
Wait, Rob wanted to wife her.
Okay, Rob was not in the right state of mind. Let's not even put him up there.
Everybody knew that she was playing Rob except for Rob,
Rob. No, because you know why? Rob is, going through a lot of insecurity problems. She caught him at a vulnerable moment, and it sucks because even when I was watching the show and there was a clip of her blacking out on him in the car, are you freaking she was, and it's just so sad because his tone was but I didn't do anything, and she needs a more of an aggressive guy. Rob is not for her.
She doesn't know what she's really looking for. So, basically, she broke up with Soulja Boy. Why did you get with him in the first place, Black China? Come on. Because he had a good Breakfast Club interview? What's going on with you?
Oh, coming from the one who amped him up about his
I mean,
interview.
I like the interview. Yeah, I would have got with him too. But you know, like Black China should kind of up her standards, like not be so predictable. Anybody that's out and is doing their thing, she's sliding up in there. I mean, I give her credit though, because I give her credit. So listen, because she can kind of get who she wants. She can get whoever she wants, kind of, at this point. Kind of like a Kardashian, like a Black Kardashian.
I'm just going to leave that open in the air. No, I'm serious because...
She could. She said she wanted to get Soulja Boy, and she dead got him.
Okay, all right. Well, Blac Chyna, if that's what you're going for, then go ahead. Make your list. Get your bodies. Do whatever you got to do. But it's just so crazy to me that y'all was, what, a week? Really? Yeah. And then on top of that, Soulja Boy makes an apology and says to Blac Chyna and my fans for the previous tweet, Blac Chyna and I have a mutual friendship, nothing more, nothing less. So my thing is for you to go and say, oh well, I wanted to feel Chyna poom poom for what it felt like, and then turn around and apologize. I really hope she got in that mess about him, because that's crazy.
I want to know if he hit it or not. That's what I want to know. So Soulja Boy, if you're out there listening, come down to Dollface Radio. Tell us if you hit it or not.
Yes, and since we're definitely on the topic of celebrities and rap technically, Meek Mill and Michael Rappaport?
Yeah.
Wow, his last name is crazy, but he calls Meek Mill a trash rapper. He calls him. Listen, it's so crazy because I'm a Meek Mill fan. I like Meek Mill music, and it's just crazy because every artist is just different. Like,
I don't like Meek Mills. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, argue with me. I don't like Meek Mills. Argue with me. Because the thing is, when he first started, all he was doing was screaming on the track.
All right, listen. Okay, first of all,
screaming on the track. Why are you doing that?
Listen, I'm more into. Okay, let me tell you what songs. It's maybe old songs that I like from Meek Mill. But
top 5 Meek Mill songs is here.
Okay, I don't have top 5. I just like the songs that I like from him.
He has a really, really good song. After you, that I'm gonna tell you what it is.
The songs I like from Meek Mill, I don't care, is Lord Knows, Classic. Classic is featuring Swiss Beats, and Lord Knows is obviously featuring Tory Lanez. I like Jump Out the Face with that's featuring Future. I like The Thrillist. I like Rico. I like I Got the Juice. I like Pulling Up. I like a lot of his songs. I like a lot of his songs. And for you to sit here and say Meek, are you agreeing with Michael Rappaport that his music is trash, or you just say that?
When did Rappaport say that?
It was during the NBA All-Star, so that probably like the last week or something like that.
This is what I feel about Meek Mills. He's cool, yeah, alright, cool. He made it. He's cool. He's doing his thing. There's so many other rappers better than Meek Mill. Like, even at the thing we went to the other day on Franklin Ave, shout out Franklin Ave, shout out 727 Franklin Ave. They host something every Thursday. Definitely, everybody go and check it out.
Rappers,
I'm actually going to be there next Thursday performing, so check it out. But, yeah, even that thing we went to, look at how many talented young artists are out there. So you're not going to say none of them are better than Meek Mill?
No, okay, pause. I'm not saying better than anything. I'm just saying I like Meek Mill music. I'm not saying it's better than anything. I just like Meek Mill music.
I think you like him because he's out. He's big already.
No,
he's in your ear. If you heard Meek Mill on Church Avenue rapping on the corner of Church Avenue,
I would listen the same way I went to that same, which you said, the Franklin showcasing that thing too. I went and we found some really dope artists that have potential. That is great artists. Okay. So I'm not, and you know that I go there, I listen, we record, and you know that. So even if he was out here doing what he was doing, which he was. Out there rapping, he had the people on his street and everything that knew him, had his support. He was doing the same thing. I just feel like he did grow from where he started now. From before to now as an artist in general. And I think his music did get a little bit better. I think it got better, and I like it.
It's better now.
Right. So I'm saying is, I will bump Meek Mill. Why not?
This is the only Meek Mill song I will bump. All of my friends out there who are listening know that this is my song. I play it on every vacation. It is called Fall Through. What? You gonna fall through every time I call you. That's why I ball how I ball when I You know that?
I know the song, but it's crazy because I know that song, but it's crazy because you really did play that song.
Oh my god. That song is amazing. Like, no, for real. That's his best song. That's actually one of the best songs out.
You think the best song?
One of the best songs out.
Okay. Well,
in the world.
Agree to disagree. A lot of people are definitely gonna disagree and agree with you, but
yeah, fight me. What up? Fight me. Fight me then. Argue me.
He did say it was trash. That's what he said.
I wouldn't say he's trash. He's alright.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like, first of all, Michael Rappaport, I have several freaking C's.
Who is that?
It isn't. He was. I know his face, and I know he's from a couple of. God.
Is he a weathercaster?
I can't even remember where I know him from. But anyway, either way, he said Meek Mill has no flow. He's a trash rapper, and but Meek Mill was like, yo, you gonna call me all that, and you forgot that you was the same one that asked me for a selfie. How dare you?
You can't call somebody trash and ask them for a picture.
That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. And then on top of that, word verbatim on Twitter, he says, Meek Mill, great story, great look, trash rapper. Sorry. He says, where I'm from, if you get dragged by Drake and don't respond, you're and always will always be whack. Then he says,
what?
At least make it competitive, re-up something. People catching feelings, because you know I'm right about Meek Mill. Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you, Michael Rappaport? Like, your last name is pissing me off. Rappaport. I can't even say your goddamn last name right. And if I am saying it right, I want to say it wrong. Rappaport, whatever.
Rappaport? I don't know. But nah, I mean, he was kind of violating a little bit. You shouldn't say somebody's trash and be like, oh, you trash, but bro, can I get a picture?
Yeah,
like, no.
How disrespectful! That's disrespectful. But guess what?
Crazy.
It stopped there. Meek Mill had a comeback. He was like, hey, at Michael Rappaport, don't ever use the word trash when you're speaking on nothing from our culture unless you're trying to get trashed. Number 2, who gave you the authorization to be speaking on us? Question mark. Number 3, what you charging on now? Last time I see you, you wanted a selfie. Be great though on the net. So I agree. Like, leave it as that. Leave it as that. Who are you though? As he said, I agree. Who are you?
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I was Meek Mills, I wouldn't even take it personal. People are gonna like you like Adele, and people will not like you like Destiny. So
Oh well. Okay. Well, end of that discussion.
That's live.
Okay. Well, since we are definitely still continuing about celebrities, we're gonna talk about 6ix9ine. Let's talk
What's
about.
going on with my boy 6ix9ine?
Let me just tell you the disappointment I have of 6ix9ine.
Let's see a disappointment.
My disappointment is coming from the fact that okay. What is going on? Like, what is going on with a lot of the rappers now? Like,
especially Brooklyn heads. Like, come on, y'all.
You have an opportunity to, get your mom out the hood or give her a better lifestyle. Make this money. Maybe I don't know what his income was like. I don't know what his net worth is. I don't. But what I'm saying is, either way, you're making more money than a whole lot of people, and you ruined that opportunity over some stupid
some egotistic stuff. Like, it's all about ego with these rappers nowadays. Like, come on, like, rap and get your money and get out of here.
But right now they're saying that 6ix9ine will be in witness protection and might have his sentence reduced. Listen, if you pay attention to what I just said, witness protection, and he might have his sentence reduced. Why would you have witness protection and unless you did what? Unless you what?
He snitched.
Did you what? Say it again.
He snitched. Yo, he really did snitch.
Right. And it's just so crazy because 50 Cent, remember I told you 50 Cent was saying the same exact thing about everything. Like, oh, he's gonna rap, he's gonna say so and so and so, he's gonna say so and so.
I mean, but wouldn't you? Cricket? Is there a cricket?
I know there should have been cricket on that.
Yeah.
No, because alright, so either way, they said that he could walk away from all the charges and no additional time served if he fully cooperates. Meaning that you have to tell each and every thing that happened, who was involved, how they did it, what happened, the 5 freaking W's and the how at this point. So, He's 22. You know that he's facing a minimum of 47 years and a maximum of life in prison after being convicted with the charges. The U.S. Attorney's Office state that they have agreed not to prosecute the defendant of the crime set forth in counts 1 through 9, along with any additional crimes that the defendant has told the government about. Look at that. So he's not getting charged with what he already told. You get what I'm saying? So he's out here snitching. He's out here. I'm saying, okay. Anyway, so going forward with the case, Tekashi will be sentenced when he reappears back in court on, what's today? 23rd? Oh, tomorrow. Oh no, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. He'll be sentenced when he reappears back in the court on January 24th, 2020.
Damn, no. Yeah, he's gonna be in there for a while.
You feel me? Like,
I don't even know what to say about him.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, I feel bad because he was really coming up really, really fast. Like, don't make those mistakes, especially even like Bobby Shmurda. He coming out soon though. I think next year.
Bobby Shmurda come back out with the
I know he was working with some stuff in jail or whatever, but you know, like all these Brooklyn rappers, just kind of get it together. Like, get yourself out the streets. I know it was how you survived while you were out here, but like, use A Boogie as an example. A Boogie with the hoodie, like he was on the corner every night. That's all in his songs. Put your pain into your music,
right?
You know, instead of still like being on the streets or whatever. 50 Cent, he lost his mother when he was 8 in a freaking burning building. Somebody set his mother up. You know, he was on the street selling drugs since he was 8 years old. Look at him now. Like, he's executive producer on Power. Like, he's doing his thing. You need to really just forget about that life, guys.
I agree.
Forget about that life.
I agree. When you have an opportunity that a lot of people out here are wishing on, praying on, listen, going to school, getting in debt, having to pay back loans for the rest of their goddamn life, and you out here wasting it on stupidity.
Yeah.
On stupidity. On freaking stupidity. I cannot express that anymore.
Just because of your ego and you wanting to fit in. I'm sure Tekashi 6ix9ine, I'm sure it was just like him wanting to fit in with the rest of his hood.
But you know, that's what I recall him saying that one of his appearances in court, that he was using that as an outlet or look for his image.
Yeah. Because he didn't have any tattoos on his face before he got up.
But you know what it is? No, but you know what it is though? It's the fact that you're dumb enough to actually do the things that they're accusing you of and be a part of. If you were using that just for your image, fake it. But why would you actually get involved?
Yeah, actually do it, yeah.
Like, it's crazy. If you really want to use that as your, as your statement.
Yeah, just say it and just put it in a song, whatever, make it up and go to sleep. Like,
right, and then
oh man, I'm sad for him, man.
Right, and there's a lot of rappers out there that, that aren't gang affiliated, but say a lot of gang affiliated stuff. I'd rather you just do that. Well, I mean, I guess not, but then I guess you just be portraying to be an artist, a certain type of artist that you're not. Yeah. And there's people out there that are actually going through these type of things, but hey, you know what? You made your bed, now lay in it. One
more thing I want to say about that before we move on. Future, like, look at Future too. He doesn't rap about gangster stuff, but Future raps about like when he used to be in his hood, taking drugs. Like, he was taking them. Like, it wasn't like he was selling them. You know, he doesn't do it anymore, but you can still rap about like when you used to take them and how you used to feel and stuff like that. So make it a part of your past, guys. That's the lesson.
So let's get into my favorite guy, T.I. Listen, I'm a T.I. fan. I love T.I. I love his swag. His ATL swag is so dope. But right now, he's really not too happy with Mayweather. All right. So now, you guys heard of the whole, the blackface sweater thing that's going on, right? So he's like, whoa, Floyd Mayweather, you're actually out here like promoting, like, where are you crazy? So he definitely says to him, T.I. has been very vocal, and I'm urging everyone to boycott it, to boycott the brand, boycott Gucci.
Yeah.
And after they released the sweater, the blackface character, he made a diss track about Mayweather. He didn't directly say Mayweather, but
what he say in the song?
The track, first of all, the track is entitled F Nigga. right? He calls him out, Mayweather calls him out, and I think it's crazy because why? Okay, my thing is, there's been the whole H&M thing. Remember the whole H&M with the sweater? The whole H&M with the sweater. You know what it is? Yes. You know what? Since we're on this topic, I really have to express because this is why black people, well, I was melanated people, is different form. Melanated people, we don't get far with the things we want to stand our ground on. And I used to debate somebody about, somebody said to me, you guys complain, but then next week you guys are off the topic. Which is so true, and that's why we don't get taken as seriously as we should. It's like, I agree with T.I. Like, okay, let's boycott it, but Mayweather, now you can't, come on now, like you can't go wearing the stuff now. Come on, really?
I don't even know why Mayweather's doing that. He has so much money. Like, he has so much money.
Like, what are you on Kanye West?
I think he been kind of like a,
Can
I say this word? Yeah, like, kind of like a cool. He has been like that for a while, so I'm not even surprised. Like, you can't tell him T.I., freaking Obama. Nobody could tell Mayweather anything. Mayweather is in a wealth of bliss right now that no one can tell him anything.
Right, but this is what I'm saying, right? So there's a picture of Mayweather.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw the picture, right? And it says F nigga. That's what the image is that T.I. has of him. So that's why we say, well, we know the song's about him because he didn't directly say his name, but and I honestly, I just think it's so crazy. It's just so crazy how we as a race can't even stick to something that we know we all should be sticking to. Like,
it's not that easy anymore, though, Adele. You don't understand. Like, in the 50s, it was easier because there was no phones. There was no, much TV. People listened to the radio and got outraged. They wanted to go outside and talk to people about it. And, like, it was different. Now we feel as though protesting is like reposting a picture on Instagram saying, like, yeah, fight. We don't get up from our beds to really do anything because as a society, we just get more lazy and lazy every year. Yeah, well, we really do, and I am that too. I'm wearing an H&M sweater right now. Y'all will see it on YouTube. Yeah, I am, and I'm a part of it. I'm a part of the mess. I really am.
It just amazes me though. It just really amazes me how that
we need to find a solution to that.
We do.
It's hard. There was even a time, remember when we had that Black Lives Matter in 2012? People were actually going out and protesting in the streets, but I don't think that method really works anymore like it did in the 50s.
What, like the rioting?
Yeah, like going outside and protesting.
Well, no, I think that what we need to do is put the protesting and the social media into one. If we could control how we protest and be just as effective outside as well on social media and be consistent with how we are and how we feel and make an actual change, something will change. But the problem is that, yeah, we're outside rioting, we're outside causing chaos in our neighborhoods, we're outside doing all this, and people have to understand, media in general is not out to make you look good. No matter who you are, media in general is just a source of information where people go to basically bash you, to make you look bad. Think about all the times when they were, the whole Ferguson thing, when they were out there rioting and causing chaos. They were missing the point. The media was missing the point. The media only got us messing up our neighborhood, breaking the glasses, doing all that. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's the right way to go about it. But when we're quiet, nothing happens. Mm-hmm. When we make noise, then it's a problem. So if we're taking different steps to get to a solution, and the first plan A did not work, as in us just sitting here making posts and making videos is not working, it's not getting the message across. So we took it to another stance where we went and protest. And yeah, I'm not saying that we should have, as I said, we should have never violated our community, but sometimes certain things have to be shown to be taken seriously. When are we going to be taken seriously? How many riots, how many arguments, how many debates, how many fires or chaos we have to continue to create in order to get our message across? You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm not agreeing with how we go about things, but when plan A just does not work, when vocalizing, when expressing your feelings doesn't work, even when it's a mass of people trying to tell another race or another person how everything is going for the life of a black person or life of a melanated person, and that's not getting through, unless the only way they can understand is you have to live in our skin. You have to live in it, and it's unfortunate.
That is the thing. Is I'm very passionate about making a way for yourself too. Like, I feel like we shouldn't, as black people, we shouldn't have to go up to this, like, people, the sources or white people, and be like, oh, can we you know, feel our pain, understand our experience, help us out. No, I'm not gonna go up to no white person and ask them, you know, to help me out, or ask them to understand my experiences and make it better for me. No, I'm gonna make a way for myself.
Right? No,
I'm gonna do it for myself. You don't give me permission, or you don't grant me a wish to do anything. I'm gonna make my own path.
But this is why I always say to people, like, when you know who you are, there's no one out there that can make you feel away. Not another race, not another freaking species, nothing. If you know who you are, where you come from, and what has happened in history, coming from the truth, not westernized truth, the truth that has been hidden for decades from us, decades. Can you imagine as generations go on?
Yeah.
Like, how the truth will just keep going underneath, and no one's gonna know. We're all just gonna be, you know, focused on westernized history.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep.
It's really crazy. But I do want to play a dope artist. His name is Trouble Man Da Don. It is called Out the Mud, and I do believe his mixtape has it came out, I believe, February 10th, but I'm not quite sure on that. So just listen to some
Work. Yeah. Scrape the bowl till my wrist hurt. I got it out the mud, bitch. I came from the dirt. She wanna fall in love with me, now her feelings hurt. If it ain't about the money, baby, it'll never work. Scrape the bowl till my wrist hurt. I got it out the mud, bitch. I came from the dirt. She wanna fall in love with me, now her feelings hurt. If it ain't about the money, baby, it'll never work. Clockwise with the wrist, Steve Nash with the dish. Iron out the wind, out the nigga ass, Bruce Lee with a kick. You ain't seen a nigga like this since 1996. Nah, I mean 97. All dogs go to heaven. Bust down in the trap. If she gon' fuck something, that'll fuck something. You may never get her back. All these hoes get attached. On the wrong with a jack. Bitch, I stay with a strap. I ain't never been a broke nigga, cause bitch, I stay with a pack. Scrape the bowl till my wrist hurt. I got it out the mud, bitch. I came from the dirt. She wanna fall in love with me, now her feelings hurt. If it ain't about the money, baby, it'll never work. Scrape the bowl till my wrist hurt. I got it out the mud, bitch. I come from the dirt. She wanna fall in love with me, now her feelings hurt. If it ain't about the money, baby, it'll never work. Too much talking, get some money, fuck that other shit. I had to cut some niggas off, like fuck that brother shit. She said she done, so I went and got another bitch. Now she crying on my line, this some funny shit. I'm a lot, I'm 10 toes, I'm 100, bitch. Scrape the bowl, I need all of it. She got wet, I go deep till she skissy, that's a fact. You get paper, I'm gon' pull up, you a lick, this a jack. Scrape the bowl till my wrist hurt. I got it out the mud, bitch, I came from the dirt. She wanna fall in love with me, now her feelings hurt. If it ain't about the money, baby, it'll never work. Scrape the bowl till my wrist hurt. I got it out the mud, bitch, I come from the dirt. She wanna fall in love with me, now her feelings hurt. If it ain't about the money, baby, it'll never work. I'm from the mud, the dirt, the slums, jumpers, killers, hoes and bums. Police tripping with these guns, ain't got none to get you some. You not gangster, you a pussy, cause you scared to throw the one. Bitch, we rockin', someone dropping, yeah, we do this shit for fun. She a stripper, tell her bounce that ass, baby, I got one. Trap house booming, come and get you some. You won't fall in love with me, but you know ain't the one. Yeah, your nigga shot at me and miss, I hope you got your son. Scrape the bowl till my wrist hurt. I got it out the mud, bitch, I came from the dirt. She wanna fall in love with me, now her feelings hurt. If it ain't about the money, baby, it'll never work. Scrape the bowl till my wrist hurt. I got it out the mud, bitch, I come from the dirt. She wanna fall in love with me, now her feelings hurt. If it ain't
out the part where you hurt me. You said that you would never leave me, but all that you did me was dirty. We had our ups and downs, I never fucked around. You really deceived me. I'm calling you and I'm not getting through. It's over, believe me. No love or affection, no love or attention. No, real niggas don't move like that. Real niggas don't move like that. How can you promise to love me and leave out the part where you hurt me? You said that you would never leave me, but all that you did me was dirty. We had our ups and downs. I was your wife though. Yeah, we had arguments. I was your life though. Real niggas don't move like that. Real niggas don't move like that. And I hope that you okay and finding that someone that suits you. Yeah, I'll be out chillin', returning the Mac, you could do you, yeah. Tell me you're sorry, I'm really leaving. I wonder what girl you out on that pleasing. Please stop it with all your begging and pleading. Trying to come home to me after a whole night of cheating. You dived and you went way too deep in.
Okay, you guys definitely heard Troubleman the Don that was out the mud, and he's from VA, so shout out to him. His mixtape just came out. Definitely look forward to looking at that. His Instagram is @Troubleman the Don. His manager Instagram name is I_good music, so definitely follow them on Instagram. And we definitely did hear another dope song by Destiny, the R&B and soca artist. Song No Love is really dope. You guys should definitely follow her on Instagram at Real Name Destiny. She's also our co-host. Did I mention that?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
And thank you for listening to DFR. This is Dollface.
And my name is Destiny.
And we're definitely going to get back in tune with what is going on. So,
yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. So, we're going to talk about, wow, this is so crazy.
Jesse?
Yeah.
Yo.
Jesse Smollett. Jesse Smollett?
I don't care what his last name is. Let me tell you something about Jesse. Like, he deceived everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone. What? Did you see his interview?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How dare he? And it's just so sad because listen, Jesse, you son of a, oh my God, I felt for you.
Oh, she did.
Listen, no, because, no, I need to, I really felt for you. I felt so bad. I'm like, oh my God, how can they do that to you?
Yeah.
How dare they? And you know what is so crazy?
Right.
My mother was like, that don't sound too good. All that happened. All of that happened.
She didn't believe it.
She didn't believe it. And it's so crazy. She's not as much involved with social media or the media in general. You get what I'm saying? So for her to say that, I was like, But I'm like, really? Is somebody really going to make up a lie? You are trying.
He really made it up. And you know what was funny about it too? When I was watching the interview, he said that they put a rope around his neck, right? And then
poured bleach on him. Don't forget, add that.
And he had little pieces of bleach in it. They put a rope on his neck. He said he didn't know when they put it. Next thing he got up, he felt a rope on his neck. He said he left the rope on his neck until the cops came there. And then the interviewer was like, "Wait, you left the rope on your neck?" He said, "Yeah, I wanted them to see." I mean, they could that's crazy.
But my thing is this, right? Even if you wanted them to see what was going on with the whole with the cops, if you wanted the cops to see what was going on, you could have honestly just left the rope on the floor.
Yes,
seriously.
I would have been like, "Yo, they put this rope on my neck." I wouldn't have had it on my neck like, "Oh yeah, this is..." No, I would have took that off.
No.
Take the rope off.
Right.
And be like, "This rope was on my neck." Are you crazy? He he left it on his neck hanging. Like, yeah, they also put this. They also tied this rope on it. Like that.
Yeah.
That didn't sound right to me.
And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to use the Breakfast Club. He's the donkey of the freaking year, not the day, but the freaking year.
Yeah.
How dare he do that? You know, Empire is definitely gonna get a lot of probably. I don't know if a lot of views are gonna go down due to that. Is he even going to be back on the show?
I'm not watching the show because I can't. Like, he's a pathological liar.
Oh.
Like it's crazy
It is beyond.
That interview. I'm watching the interview and I can kind of tell. Like, I can see that this was not like he fabricated it.
Right.
That's crazy. Why though? For attention? What was going on with him?
Well, it had to be for attention. It had to be. I don't know if I think he did explain exactly why he did what he did. Whatever it is, honestly, I don't even care to repeat it or why he felt the way he felt. That's BS. That's BS. Okay.
Oh my God.
Everything he said, everything he did, every emotion I felt last week for you has went down the drain, flushed down the toilet, and so his career should go down with it too. Because the LGBTQ community is tearing him right now because you can't do that.
Not the LGBT community, black people. Like, he just disappointed so many different people.
So many fans he had.
White people he disappointed because he said that they were wearing MAGA hats and they were black men.
And
they were black men.
And you know what's so crazy? Okay, so
he said that they said empire.
He said, listen, Ray. He said he had paid them, right? He said he paid them $3,500 to organize an attack on himself.
Oh my God.
First of all, let me tell you something. No, I don't care if I was the person who was the one that's supposed to be so-called attacking you. You pay me more than $3,500. Is that a piece? Because it ain't being shit.
I would have took the 35. I would have took the 35 to attack him. But it's like, so the way they found out that it was a lie is because the two alleged attackers came out and said, oh no, he paid us. Like, don't arrest me because I didn't do anything. Like, he paid us to do that. And he was really holding down the lie, even in the interviews to everybody. He was like, why would I lie? Why would I lie?
And guess what? You know what's so funny? This is good. This is really good for him. He wanted to catch it on camera so bad that the camera wasn't facing the whole scene.
Oh man. I just don't know. I feel like there's no way for him to really come back from this. This is a tragedy for him. Like, his whole kind of career is really, really flushed. What's he about to do? Honestly, like, where's he really? What show is gonna be like? Oh yeah, come true.
With your lies, with your baggage.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
I'm not even interested in watching him. I don't care what storyline it is.
Yeah, it's just so crazy. But Superintendent Eddie Johnson says Jussie Smollett took advantage of the pain and anger of racism to promote his career. How can an individual that has been embraced by the city of Chicago turn around and slap everyone in the city by making these false accusations? That is crazy because you know what? I totally agree with what he just said because Chicago already is crazy with violence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For you to promote any more backlash on Chicago, to promote your career through that type of allegations.
That was a bad
idea.
That was a
donkey
mistake.
of the year. No.
I wonder how he's feeling like right now, like as we're talking. Like, I wonder, he probably just has his head on some table.
Oh my goodness.
In a dark room.
You know what's so crazy? Guess who has something to say about it?
Ooh.
The biggest racism of all, and he's our president.
Oh yeah.
Trump.
Yeah.
Trump. You know what? Let me just say what he say what he said on Twitter. He says, "What about MAGA and the tens of millions of people you insulted with your racist and dangerous comments?" ? Okay, Trump, really? How can you have something to say? I mean, even though I agree, but how can you have something to say?
Yeah, I don't even.
That's a contradiction, is it not? Am I using the right word?
Nah, you're right.
It's a contradiction.
Yeah.
How dare you? But okay, you want to have your opinion. Your opinion has been heard, and now it's going down the freaking toilet because I don't even care about what Trump has to say. Honestly.
Oh my God.
That's
we need to give Jussie some booze.
Yeah, no, but no. I'm gonna find a really great boo.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a really great. Let me really get a really great boo sound. Like,
I can't believe him. I'm done with him.
no, he needs a really. He needs a boo.
Everyone is talking about him.
Yeah, he needs a boo. He needs a boo. Can I get a boo? Can I really give him a boo? Can I definitely? No, he needs to get one. I want to put. Oh God, I forgot.
It's alright. Next episode we got you with the boos. Yeah.
A whole crowd, okay? A whole crowd that's invisible behind us. This is what you get.
Yeah. He's done. He's just done.
He's done. Yeah, big
he's
time.
out of Hollywood now.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I definitely do want to give my condolences to T.I.'s sister, Precious Harris. She has passed away, and just want to say, I give my condolences. I'm very sorry for your loss. It's not easy losing a sister. It's not easy losing anybody that you love, like anybody.
No. How did she pass?
I believe they don't mention, but I think they don't mention how she passed, but they do mention that she did have some type of medical issue that was going on with her. So
sorry, Tia.
Yeah, I don't know. But let's get tuned into what's give me an R. Kelly song. Give me an R. Kelly song.
I don't know. Ignition. This the remix to Ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every minute intuition. Yeah, bro.
But no, your song is not get to be played. How dare you, R. Kelly?
We can only think about your songs now.
I don't know, right?
Can't play it out loud.
I know, it's just, it's killing me because that was my song. Ignition is the song, though.
He's a good song. I mean, he's a good artist. He's a great artist, but he's nasty.
Ooh,
he's nasty.
So he has been charged with multiple counts of sexual abuse, and on top of all of that, these kids, the victims of this case is from the ages 13 to 16 years old. 13. You are despicable. How dare you do that? How dare you?
But you know what R. Kelly went through himself as a child, right?
I understand that, but there's no one supposed to put somebody else through the same type of freaking situation.
But you know what he...
Elaborate.
I will elaborate.
Please.
Shoot. Listen to me. R. Kelly's brother came onto a podcast and said that they were kind of raped by their older sister. So, yeah, I mean, he's messed up. I don't completely 100% blame him for him feeling or having these sexual feelings that he does have, because it all derives in your childhood. You know, all of your kind of traumas that happen in your childhood, you take it with you as an adult. So he been messed up for a while. 13
to 16. That's the victim.
How old is R. Kelly?
I don't know. He's just nasty. It doesn't even matter how old he is. And on top of that, if anybody's wondering any more tea about if he is getting a bond, yes, a bond, $1 million bond. Why are you getting $1 million bond? Listen, it's killing me. His bond is $1 million with conditions. With conditions? Is it just giving him conditions? Listen to this crap. Turning his passport in and avoiding any contact with anyone that's 18 or younger. How dare you? That's all to these parents, right? To the victims. That's all you.
He's a celebrity. All. They let them off easier.
No.
It happens, man.
But listen, you know what? From now on, with this whole freaking Me Too movement crap, listen, let me tell you something. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that it's gonna be, something that everybody should come forth and do. But if something like this is happening with a celebrity and it's 20, 30 years from now, you guys need to bring this forth way earlier than this, because so the person can get the right repercussions.
Yeah.
Come on, like I'm not saying I'm not in that predicament to understand really, I'm trying to say like, oh, so and so, but you guys have to speak up just a little bit. Especially if you want to get that person the repercussion. You need to speak up there and then, you know?
So was it because of the documentary that he's now facing all of these charges? Because these things have been going on for years, since the 90s. So what brought about it now? It was the documentary, right?
Most likely.
Yo, that's crazy.
Most
I wonder how
likely.
he's feeling. He has a daughter. I wonder how she feels.
Oh my God, that is just so sad.
I wouldn't know how to feel if my father was just like messing with people younger than me and all kind of stuff. I would just be freaked out.
I'll be scared of my dad.
Yeah, I would be really
my
freaked
dad.
out.
And on top of
man.
that, you know, he turned himself into the Chicago PD. He'll be in court again for another hearing on the 25th of this month at 9 a.m. So if you guys are wondering, look out for that. And, you know, let's just see what happens after that. But those little small repercussions, those conditions that the judge has given him, a $1 million bond, and only to turn in your passport and not to mess around with anybody 18 or younger, that's common sense. That's a given. That's an understatement. Why would you do that in the first place? So that's not really a consequence. That's not a repercussion to all of those victims and their parents out there who kid has been through this and was probably in a shut mode, or who knows why they waited for so long. Maybe they got silenced. Maybe it was money with silence. You know, they gave them money to keep them shut. But hey, whatever.
We're definitely gonna keep on top of this story.
Yeah,
we're
definitely gonna get back on that.
Yeah.
But we do want to talk about the ugly Kardashians.
Oh man, man. Khloe done took a L again. And this time it was like a capital L, because not only did Tristan cheat on her while she was days away from having True, which is her 10-month-old baby, but he cheated on her with her little sister's best friend, yo.
Let me tell you something. What's her name? Let's go her London. Freaking Jordan, whatever her last name is. Jordan,
What?
You are disgusting. Because how can you do that? Even if, listen, my sister has a boyfriend. I would never, that doesn't even come across my mind to say, yo, let me talk to him. Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
I feel like when I read about the story, I don't feel like that is what happened. I feel like they were all, you know, having fun at a party, and Tristan came on to her. And it was seen that on Sunday, it was February 17th, last Sunday, they were seen like making out at a club. So who knows if she wasn't under the influence or what. But yeah, I don't think it's necessarily her fault. I think it's Tristan. Like, this is not his first time. He's messed up. He's a bad partner.
I agree.
He's just a bad partner.
I do not disagree with you. I agree. And of course, you know, there are other celebrities as well that has something to say. Cardi B is not having a guy. She doesn't like the way y'all coming at Khloe. So she says, people shouldn't be celebrating Khloe's unfortunate situation, and that women should have more compassion towards each other. She also mentions that we know how it is when a nigga F up. Y'all know that your heart shatters in pieces, and y'all know what it feels like. It literally feels like your heart is bleeding and like you want to die.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with Khloe. It's not Khloe's fault at all.
At all. And I feel like it's very unfortunate that she's going through that, because how can your best friend, sister, like having your sister's best friend mess with you? That's crazy.
It's a sad situation,
Very sad.
but that brings us to our next topic. What makes for a bad partner? So I'm going to give you a list of things that makes a bad partner, so you can watch out in your relationships and you can be aware.
Yeah.
So the first thing, obviously, I mean, some people would know, some people won't. Some people have an intuition, but cheating, obviously.
Right.
Sometimes you take a person back after they're cheating, but if they're cheating and they're consistently cheating and they're not showing any remorse, like Tristan, that's a bad sign. He's not going to be great in the future if you're thinking long term. Lying. If you keep catching your partner in a whole bunch of different lies, and even if it's small lies, like
even little white lies, little minor lies, he's lying. He's already showing you that he cannot be trusted.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's not something you want for the long run. Not appreciating your partner. It could go both ways, whether it's a woman not appreciating a man or a man not appreciating, his woman. That makes for a bad partner too, because, you know, if you're with somebody, you want to be appreciated. You want to know that you're doing something and that somebody values you. Yeah,
and you definitely have to be supportive. Listen, I am big on the supporting system, because anything you do, career-wise or any goal that you have, it should be both ways. Both should be supporting each other. And if you're not, then what is that person good for? If the person can't support you
in any way,
any way, it doesn't matter if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to, you know, get your career started, you know, even finish an exam, anything that's a goal that you feel like, you know, that you are working towards, and he's not supporting you. He's like, all right, well, whatever, yeah, you work on that.
Or she.
What? What?
Yeah, like what you doing?
So you wasn't with me shooting at the gym?
Right. And the last thing I'm gonna tell you right now is compromise. You guys need to be able to compromise with each other. Everyone is different. Everyone has different standards, different goals. You guys need to work together with that. Right. So look for that in your partner. Thank you.
And thanks for listening to DFR on DTF Radio. This is Dollface, and we definitely have
Destiny. Follow me on Instagram. Real name Destiny.
You're listening to Dollface Radio.